What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. I have 3 iPhone X cases here for you today. They are all made by Snugg, and they are the Infinity case, the Pulse, and the Vision. All 3 of these cases go for $12.99 on Amazon. I'll link them in the description down below. Is going to be a little preview video of these cases, and right off the bat I want to tell you that this one is definitely, this one's the Infinity case, is most protective case out of all of them. You can see the ports are nice and open at the bottom. You don't have to mess with anything there. And this is like a gold case. They do come in different colors, so if you don't like the colors you see here, definitely check out the links and see the rest of the colors. It's a hard shelled case, and then it's got like a rubber outer shell to it at the top and at the bottom, and then a nice cutout for the camera. It's got a good little lip in there, so it'll protect your camera nicely. Obviously, the buttons on the side here are going to be synthetic. They're going to be part of the case. It does have a little opening for the mute switch, and then on the other side, that's completely wide open. But overall, the front and the bottom, the top and the bottom, are nice and protected. Same thing as the left and the right on this case on the front. So definitely a good protective case. Not the most grippy case, but also not the most slippery. It's kind of in the middle here, maybe even a little bit on the slippery side, so keep that in mind. But definitely should give you some nice protection, especially at $12.99, very inexpensive case. Next up, we have the Pulse case, and this is definitely a little bit skinnier than the last case we were looking at. Definitely more grippy for sure. And on the front, let's start off on the front here, you get probably less lip than the other one on the front and the side. Top and the bottom definitely give you some protection. The camera's got a slight cutout to give you protecting it if it falls on its back. At the bottom you have the cutout, so you don't have to work with flaps on any of it. The speakers are open, as well as the lightning port. The buttons are synthetic, they're kind of squishy. You get the mute switch open. And then this side is synthetic. It's going to be through the case. But again, this one comes in multiple colors as well. So any of these cases, if you don't like the colors, definitely check out what they have online. This is kind of sounds like a record. So it's got a kind of almost feels like it's kind of a little bit of a rugged feel on the back there. And then it's got this plastic wave looking design. I don't love this part right here. I kind of wish they didn't do that. Doesn't feel awkward when you hold it, but I don't know, kind of looks weird. And then lastly, you have the clear case, and this is known as the Vision case, and you get a nice little cutout for the camera on the back, but it's still got this kind of like gray outer shell. So you can see this case is going to be awesome if you just like looking at the phone on the back, and you still get to see what the phone looks like without having to compromise anything. At the bottom, you have cutouts for the ports. The buttons are through the case. And then again, the mute switch is obviously open. This is a clear button right here, so that's kind of cool. You'll still be able to kind of see that button. The front, the top and the bottom, you get a little bit of a kind of squishy protection to it if it falls. Same thing as the left and on the right. And this one's, like I said, this one's going to be the best case for you if you just want to see what your phone looks like. Protection-wise, I'd still go with this one, like I said earlier. The one that looks the coolest, I would probably say, the one I would probably choose, I'd either choose this one or this one. Probably end up choosing probably the clear one, I guess. It feels good in your hand. They all feel the same in your hand. None of them are like overly thick. This is definitely the thickest. And then these are fairly similar. Maybe the black one is a little bit slimmer versus all the other cases, but inexpensive cases, not the most protective cases, not the least protective cases. At $12.99, if you're looking for a case, these will definitely be a good option for you. But if you want to check them out, I'll link them in the description down below. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below, and I'll see you down the road. Peace!